Black culture is a symbolism of freedom, of who you want to be and like what you want to do. You can do anything, you know? So yeah.
Black culture for me would mean what we contribute as far as art. Like my art would be roller skating or dancing or singing.
For us, skating is just like painting, it's just like smoking, it's anything to release, anything to be muse, anything to self-express. And I think it's really cool how people love to watch people skate. Like, not even the art of skate itself, but watching skating is an art. Like, it's beautiful when you see it. When I sit back and I'm watching people, I'm just like, wow, I feel good watching you. One of my favorite things to do is skating. That is like my muse. Like when I get in there, I'm just like ready to go. It is a form of art to me. I love art. I love painting pictures. I love nudists. I love it. I'm working on becoming one. That is so powerful. But yeah, as a young Black woman, skating really is like empowering to me. Like when I get there, it's just like, oh my God, the energy in here is just like, it's my release. Like, yes, like let's go. Oh, I love it.
For instance, I like to dance when I skate. I like to I just like to move. I'm constantly moving. It's like whatever the song is, whatever I'm listening to, like Mary J, great. Like that's old school. It speaks to me, and whatever the song is saying, I'll do a move, a spin, and drop it low. It's something, I just love it. It really speaks to me. If I'm going through something, I'll go roller skate. Like the summer before I became a freshman at Morehouse, I used to go out and skate and cry, just because. That's how I felt. If I'm feeling down, I need to go cope, so I'll go skate. I'm feeling angry, I'll go skate. I didn't really talk about it much though, but skating really, it helped with that, and that's why I want to open my skate rink too, to those who need that type of stuff.
It takes you to a place to take you away from outside of everything else. That's where I went to release my stress. After 7 days of work, I would leave work early on a Sunday so I could go skating. And I was like, y'all, it's 5 o'clock, 3 hours. I have to be at Cascade. Y'all know this is the only break I get. Like, that's where I went to, like, release everything.
Skating's important for me because I can not think about, I mean, look, bills and everything else, you know, and I've been blessed to meet somebody, you know, my beautiful girlfriend. So she's taught me a lot too. Like when I go skate, I'll think about her, or I'll be like, dang, like okay, but that's like my only thought, or it'll be like a positive thought. But I'm never thinking about nothing negative when I skate, and I think that's why a lot of skaters are so in tune with it, because it teaches you not to think and really focus on your craft or getting better or making your dip slower or being more passionate in the way that you stride or learning new moves. So it's like really important.
For me, it's the happiness part, and I'll provide an example. It's just like whenever I'm skating, like at Cascade, and I go down, sit down, and take a break, and I just look out and see all the Black people that are skating, and just see how happy they are. It just looks like they're free, and they're not thinking about their job or what's bothering them. I feel like that's a prime example for me. The best way for me to explain it is like when I sit down in Cascade and I'm just watching all the Black people skate, and I'm just having fun and being free.
first pair of skates were originally designed to look like what we call inline skates today. Inline skates were mainly seen on stage and primarily in ballets. In 1863, James Plimpton, a New York furniture dealer, created the first 2x2 roller skates. 2x2 roller skates were originally invented to allow people to come to a pivot and curve by shifting their weight to become more flexible on floor and ice. During this time, roller skating also developed into an Olympic sport, where skating was primarily treated as a calculated formula or an extreme workout for a marathon. Pre-segregation, most African Americans were not featured in the history of skating, and it's not really into the disco era where you see skating start to take on a different meaning for African Americans. In this era, skating rinks started to incorporate disco lights, wood floors, and open bars. For Black people, skating meant being flexible, being able to snap, juke, pop lock, and develop your own twist. For Black people, skating was not just a sport or something to pass time. It was an outlet, a way to connect, to dance, and a way to be free.
That just comes with everybody has a different style of skating, and you can always tell by either the skates that they have or the way that they skate. Like, so in Chicago or up north, we skate like this. So we have like a bounce, and that's when your leg pushes out, and it's almost like you like moving like this in a way, right? But down here they ride, they go like this, because it's more, and because crumping and like the crunk culture is started here, so it's like a bop, right? But up north we skate smooth, so on the slow songs we dip real low, right? And we go like real slow, and we have more body control, and we do very slow spins, very seductive, right? But down here they like to skate fast, so even on the slow songs they skating fast. So everybody has like a bounce to them, you know. But when you start skating the different rinks and you start to travel, you start picking up on everything. Okay, so Sundays is like, let me break down how the week goes in skate culture. Sundays at Cascade, because everybody has a home rink. So like, say if I see somebody who can skate really good, I ask them like, hey, what do you normally like? What's your home like? They'll be like, oh, I normally skate at Sparkle, but I thought I'd come to Cascade this time. So it's like you meet people like that, right? So Cascade is my home rink. So every Sunday is like performance night. Is you showing off, you doing your thing, you trying to look fine for the girls, you trying to show off your new tricks that you've learned throughout the week. So that's what Sunday is. Sunday isn't really a time to practice, but more so show what you already know. Because there's so many people that are going to just watch instead of like skate. So all the peanut butter is kind of like, they'll skate for like a little bit, but then we skate the whole night and we only sit down 3 or 4 times. Tuesdays is us teaching kids. And it's so weird because it's family night, but I find myself like trying to practice, and like a little kid will come up and be like, oh, that's so cool, can you teach me? I'll be like, okay. So I'll sit down and I'll be teaching them. And then when you go Wednesdays, it's like another practice night, but then the older generation is teaching us. So it's like it's literally like it's weird. It's like a schedule, but like I can go up to anybody in Cascade that is older than me, and especially they know that I'm at Cascade so much, and I'll be like, teach me something. And they'll come up to me and they'll be like, okay, I'm going to teach you an old step. And I'll be like, this is stupid, right? I'll be jamming. I'll be like, this is really lame. Like, and then I'll catch myself doing it. And I was like, that's the reason why they showed me that, because it's teaching me balance, or it's teaching me how to do a 3-point spin, or it's teaching me something different. So it's like I'm learning those fundamentals from people back in the day. And I'm like, wow.
Cascade is such an important place because it's a space where it's like you're not going to take this from us because this is for us. This is a place where we're allowed to go, and it's a safe space for Black people, for all Black people, to come and skate and have fun and be free and express that Black joy, whatever that means for Black people individually. So it's just so goddamn important.
Like we could be anywhere doing anything, but on a Friday night, you had middle and high schoolers that are here. Saturday night, middle and high schoolers here. So that gave us a place, I'm not gonna say a daycare drop-off for the parents, but it was a facility that you knew was safe because they had security guards and Atlanta police officers there. So you knew your child could be there safely. Like, you don't have to be there if you don't want. You could, but you don't have to be. Your kid is not out in the street doing something bad. and they got to learn about and learn other people in their community.
Wow. Cascade. First thing you hear about Atlanta, Cascade is one of the top 5 that people think about when they hear Atlanta. And it's just rich in culture, rich in people. Black people.